Hi, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Andre the Beast Crayton Show with my co-host Yolanda M. Smith, who is once again out doing her thing with Brandon for Success. In studio today, we have no other than the famous, ESPN famous, Indiana Cornhole League. Did I get it right, guys?
You got it. You got it.
Tell me who's in my house.
I'm Chad Majors. I'm in charge of marketing and promoting ICL.
Okay.
My name is Rich Majors, also known as Shooter, and I am one of the founding fathers of the ICL Indiana Cornhole League.
I'm Jerry Esposito. I am also one of the founding members of the ICL, and I do a lot of the organizational kind of explaining what the league's all about.
That sounds good. And I'm Andre the Beast Crayton, the best cornhole player in the state of Indiana. Okay, so let's get right to the point. So tell me exactly what Indiana Cornhole League is.
So it's a cornhole league that we're developing for the state of Indiana for the players, because a lot of the leagues that have been successful and everything, you got to do a lot of traveling out of state, a lot of expense and travel time and everything. So we thought, well, why don't we just do what they do, but keep it within the state of Indiana for the players. So it's less travel, less money, and it's pretty much what we call a cornhole family, bringing everybody together one time a month and just having a great time.
Why cornhole? I mean, is it popular? Is it becoming popular? What was your interest in cornhole? Because clearly you play football. I know Chad played ball. So why cornhole?
Cornhole is just taking off. It's a game that you can play at all ages. Unlike a lot of the sports like we did in high school, we're paying for now.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, all ages can play. And it's truly something that, as a family, you can bring your kids, your grandparents, everybody can play and be involved. And it's just taking off and growing and growing and growing. So why not be a part of it and keep helping it expand within the state?
What's the big purpose of bringing it to Indiana? I mean, it was already here, but you said you guys traveled abroad and you've seen other individuals. What was their cornhole organizations like, and what did you find that was so inspirational that you had to come back and bring it and say, we need this here in Indiana?
Well, I think our main objective is to make cornhole available to people that don't necessarily have the economic means to play in the larger organizations like the ACO or the ACL.
What is those organizations?
So the ACO is one of the more popular national cornhole organizations. They're in basically all 50 states, 30 of the 50 states. They have different events monthly that are called majors. And then within each individual state, they have what's called regionals.
Right.
So you have a certain number of regionals, and it can vary month to month. Through that process, you earn points. So month over month, you just continue to earn points. You earn status and standings. You can win money if you win events, things like that. But the inhibitive portion of it is it's very expensive to travel to all of these events. And it's a lot of time. It's a full weekend. A lot of times you're traveling on Thursday, you're playing Friday and Saturday, and you're traveling Sunday. What we're trying to do is condense all of that experience into one day for all of our local players, make it affordable enough so that even the average player or below average player can come participate, have a good time, and still compete without spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars in a weekend, or even thousands.
Is there levels of competition? Because I know one of you guys was on ESPN. What if an individual like myself, I'm very competitive, and I want to excel? Are there ways to excel in this sport? Is there a way to become a professional cornholer?
Yeah, absolutely. The ACO, like we were just talking about, to become a pro or earn professional status in that particular league, you have to finish in the top 80 of the national rankings, or you finish at a certain level in the main bracket of the world competition that they have in July.
Who controls these records and who controls the rankings, and how's this data being collected and utilized?
So the ACO, Frank Gears, controls that, but the points are all tabulated and structured through Scoreholio, which is a scoring app that's used to track players and everything. So
where are the top players at right now? What states, what area is the top player?
Oh, it's everywhere.
Oh, all
Every
over the
state.
country.
Yeah.
Like right now, if you had to pick the number one player, where would they be located at? Not leave my name out at this point.
Well,
Yeah.
Kind of
So
depends.
aside from the beast,
Kind of depends because it's no true top player because you got ACO with their top players, ACL with their top players. Some people think one's better than the other. It's very arguable right now.
But you're called shooter, so
But
where
it can be,
where are you ranked at?
I'm not ranked very high. I'm called shooter for a reason because there's not a shot that I don't shoot, and I think I can make everything.
What are the shots? What are the shots that you're talking about?
Well, you got backdoor airmail shot with two bags blocking the hole, and you probably should just put it up there for a point. But me, and it's like, no, I can make that shot, so I shoot it.
Well, it sounds like a lot of fun. So, like,
it's a great time.
like what's the average time span that individuals put into the game? But we're not talking about just for fun, but we're talking about competitively. Like, how many hours does it really take to be a competitive? Like you said, you could throw yours all kind of ways and make it hit. I can do that too, but how long does it take you to practice? I'm usually in the gym in there about 6 hours.
Honestly, I play probably 5 to 6 days a week.
Okay.
But I know Jerry, he used to practice a couple hours a day. And one of the top players, which is T-Bone, which we talked about him before, he used to practice 2 hours a day, every day.
So we're all basically doing 2 hours a day.
2-3 hours a day.
I'm overdoing it.
minimum to
Working
be
on different shots. Yeah.
well to relate.
Yeah.
To relate, the area that you were in before in bodybuilding, with the amount of time that you put in
Right.
to reach the top of your profession or your chosen field, cornhole is the same as tennis or golf or any other sport.
You got to put in the work.
You got to put in the work. So the very top players in the country, a lot of them, that's all they do is cornhole.
Does he put in work?
Who?
Chad, does he put in work?
No.
I used to put in work, but I'm too competitive. And like we talked about before.
Wait, tell me the story.
Listen, what?
Tell me the story with Chad.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
And wasn't he on you guys' team at one time?
Do you want me to tell you?
Oh, yeah,
Look,
they
I'll
were-
tell
they
you
were
the story.
partners.
I'll
They
tell
were
you the
partners.
story.
They was partners? All right, tell
I
me.
was Richie's partner. All right, we did well. I mean, we come in the top 2 or 3 in the league, right? But and I told him, I said, here's the deal: if you're going to drop your brother, right, it better be for somebody better. Okay, it can't be for somebody equal. So he called me up one night and he said, Hey, I hate to tell you this, and I'm like, just let it go, And he's like, I'm picking up T-Bone, and I said, deal. You know what I mean?
T-Bone's
I
that
can't.
good?
Yeah, I can't battle with that. So, and I'm too competitive to lose, and So when I picked up my own partner, I was losing, and I couldn't handle that.
So did you find a T-bone?
I didn't find a T-bone. No, there's not very many T-bones out there.
So you guys do something else. Your organization is also designed to help individuals. Tell me a little bit about the charities and the fundraisers and the things that you guys do with the Indiana Cornhole League. Did I get it right?
Yeah.
Man, I'm getting good at
I-
this.
Now I'll
Getting
tell
good
you,
at it.
Andre, I'll pass it over to them and let them talk a little bit more. But that's part of the reason I wanted to partner
Yep.
with them, and help promote them, is because look, I'm going to undershoot them when I say $30,000 or whatever. I'm sure it's more than that, but what they do for these families, friends that either have a death or somebody's ill or they have a fire, something, and they can go out in one weekend and just generate income for these families. So I can let them expound on that, though.
Go ahead, guys.
Yeah, so when we talk about Cornhole family, a lot of people don't really understand until you get involved. But it's like when you go there, everyone accepts you and everyone tries to help you, but it goes beyond just playing cornhole. Next thing you know, we play golf together, like a big group of us. We have pool parties together. Like everybody's just like a family, and everyone's invited. But when someone has a bad situation or something and needs help, they always reach out to Jerry or I because they know we have a lot of contacts and how everybody just takes care of one another.
So you guys have a good networking through Indiana Cornhole too.
Great network through it. A lot of people, and we've had a lot of people that we've had fundraisers for and gotten to help. And
give me an example of one.
Emotional.
Give me one of the emotional ones so the individuals will know exactly what you guys, how much of an impact you guys actually have on the community.
I mean, we've had helping people with losing everything in fires to battling cancer, but one of the real emotional ones I had was a young man lost his life. I think he was like 12 years old.
Yeah.
Great little athlete, baseball player, friends to a lot of the friends that we play cornhole with. And they reached out to us, and their family needed some help, just all the expenses and everything. And we was able to help, and the family showed up. And just recently, about a week and a half ago, sent me some pictures, which I haven't posted yet, of the tombstone and everything that they bought for the young man. It was a baseball, and he said, this wouldn't have been possible if it wasn't for you guys. And that really touched the heart. And to me, that's what it's all about.
Oh, I can feel what you're going through.
Yeah, now you help that family, and now they, are telling people, and so the family's getting bigger. You're networking, and now it's to me this is what it's about, helping everybody out.
What is the big purpose moving forward tell me a little bit about 317, because I keep saying 317. I see the jersey. We're gonna show a video clip of some of the individuals wearing 317. Tell me the 317 cornhole part.
So 317 is just the area code. It got to be kind of weird. Probably back when Chad was playing, everything was
before you cut him.
Hey, this is not going well for me.
The family gatherings were really awkward after that. So,
wait a minute, it was awkward. He demanded more money to come back.
Well,
could you imagine Christmas and all that?
When you go to your family get-togethers and your parents are saying, "Why would you cut your brother?" It was just really weird.
Tell me that's for more money. His contract is too high.
I had to tell him that it wasn't just his call. I wanted to practice golf a little more too.
Okay. So once again, the 317 was what now?
But 317, it got to be where it started to grow, and everybody wanted to represent where they played, their area code, 317 area code. You got 765-812, excuse me. Everybody started bringing their area code, so it got to be fun to where it's like, okay, we're going to battle you guys. So 716 would come down, and we would battle them 317. So that's where 317 kind of developed, and it kind of took off. And then we did, or like 317, we put teams together to go battle other people, and so that's kind of how 317 Cornhole
started. And did you guys? Off. You mentioned regionals and so forth. Have you guys actually competed in regionals and going up against other competition in other states? How did Indiana do?
Well, most of your regionals, it's not just Indiana. You're taking, it's pretty much yourself. But we've had some regionals where, like, we've went up to Michigan, was it last year, in a major, and I would say probably 50% of the field was Indiana players.
Really?
It was just
now. Why do you think that? Why do you think that?
We travel so well and we grow so well, and the cornhole family It's crazy, but just grow and grow and grow. So we went to Worlds, and like a lot of us all bought matching jerseys, and we took a picture. And when we started this, I didn't realize it, but once again, you get choked up when you
see your dream manifesting.
All the Indiana people get together, and you're in Florida or wherever, and when you see 40 to 50 players that's traveled that you play with all the time, it's like
where will Worlds be? Where will Worlds be so the viewers can understand these individuals are traveling from Indiana to what states?
So they went to Vegas. They went to Vegas, right, and played.
They've played in Vegas.
Yeah.
Worlds. We've been to Alabama, Florida, or Arkansas, Florida,
Missouri.
This year it's in Owensboro, Kentucky, in July.
How do we have it here? How do we have it in the amateur sports capital of the world?
We've been I've been involved. I've been involved in ACO for just 3 years now, but through the years, there's been a lot of lobbying to have it here in Indy. And
isn't that his job? Isn't that why you guys cut him to make him go do that? To spend more time figuring out how we can get it here.
Right. Once again, that's kind of how we kind of thought about doing the ICL league, because all these people from our state are traveling and spending all this money. It's like, why are we doing this when all these players play here?
Right.
Why don't we just build it up here, have regionals here around the state, and have a big, like you say, Worlds at the end.
I love it.
Everybody comes together in our state. And not only are you making it affordable for the players and their families, but you're also helping out small businesses and stuff. We eat and everything. We bring a lot of money into
Where are you guys currently playing at right now? I know you're looking for a your own vineyard to actually spell the word I'm trying to say. Thank you. Where do you guys usually play it? Like, I'm looking at the video and you guys are there. Tell me about that a little bit.
That is a place called the Thompson House. That side is called the Jungle. They made that just for cornhole. Now, the other side is the bar side with the band. That whole side they bought just for cornhole because they know it's grown that big. And it's packed.
We could really use more space. We could fill 10 sets of boards versus the 6 that are in there.
What do you mean, like fill 10 sets of boards?
The amount of people that are showing up to play.
Okay. Wow.
Jerry does it on Tuesday nights, and he gets almost 50 players on Tuesday night.
How many nights of the week are you guys actually participating, or people participating in doing this?
Tuesday, Thursday, Friday.
They got a corn darting league. Cornhole darting on Wednesday, so pretty much
Monday through Saturday.
Well, they do it on Sundays
going on, and then Sundays there's kind of a rotating. In the summer, it's a rotating blind draw, which is just a random tournament between bars. So one week they have it at Thompson House on Sunday, and then the other week they'll have it at another bar, and then they're back and forth.
Now let me ask a question real quick. We mentioned the word BAR, but we also are endorsing kids. Yeah. So how do the kids get involved in this? If I have my daughter, naturally she can't be in a bar. So what accommodations do you guys do? Do you have certain days that are family days where kids are invited and certain days where it's adults only?
Well, currently where we run our tournaments through the week is at a bar. But with the ICL league, everything will be kid friendly. Every venue we have will be where kids can play. They won't be at bars. They'll be at like our first one is an Indy Sports Zone. Mm-hmm. And that's on September 23rd, and that will actually start off our season. So we're currently still looking at venues. We'd like to rotate every month, north, south, east, west, so we can accommodate everybody, throughout the year. So we're looking at venues big enough to hold at least 20 sets of boards. That's been our biggest problem, finding big enough venues.
When you say 20 sets of boards, that's roughly what? How many people?
Oh, it depends.
What is a board? Is that the thing with the hole in it? Is that what you're talking about? Okay.
So you got 20 sets of them. So it varies, the numbers just always vary. But we want to make sure we have enough boards to run 3 different divisions. Mm-hmm. So, like top competitive players like yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look at
we have that division, and then we'll have like the competitive division.
Okay.
Kind of, I guess you can put Chad's name in there.
We gonna bring him out of retirement.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And then like the social division, which
Okay.
would be for beginning players, new players.
I like that.
So they can also come and play too, because a lot of the other structured leagues that you have to play against everybody. So
Right.
you'll have new players come and spend all this money and lose 2 games and going home, and lose 2 games to 2 top guys that kind of in the state.
And you
So
guys provide a
they get
lot of the
discouraged.
stuff. So really, all I
Yeah.
have to do is show up. How much are the bags and so forth? I know we have cornholes and we have the bags and stuff. And if I'm just out one day and wanting to show up, I can go to one of your events and basically just have everything there. I don't have to bring anything, right?
For our events, we provide everything. So we'll have the boards, we'll have the space, we'll have access to food and drink, and if there isn't, you'll be allowed to bring your own. So really, all you got to do is show up and play, pay
Bring
for
your
your
own
membership,
bags.
pay for your entry fee.
Explain the membership and entry fee so the viewers can understand what that means.
So the membership for the ICL will be $30 per person. So when you sign up to be a member in our league, you'll pay your $30, and that will get you access to participate in all of our events that we will put on through the season. So it'll be like the 1 regional per month, and then the couple of majors that we'll do in our championships. So then once you pay your membership, you'll begin to accumulate points like in the other leagues. And then so you'll register for whichever events you want to participate in, whether it be singles, doubles, co-ed, or seniors if you're over 55. And then we'll have a juniors also in a women's division.
Oh, okay.
And then spread out amongst those 6 divisions, we'll have the advanced, which are the best of the best that want to play in that category.
Okay.
The competitive, which is middle of the road, kind of good but not terrible. And then the social is like what Rich said, beginning players, maybe kids, maybe some grandmas and grandpas that want to just, kick around, have some fun. We'll have that division as well. Everybody will earn points, and then at the end of the year, we'll have special prizes and awards for the top players in each category.
How do I make the money?
It's in the top 5. You got to finish. So if you're playing in the advanced division, you finish in, say, the top 5, you're going to earn a percentage of the prize fund back. And in our league, what we think is a good deal is we're going to be paying out 70% of all monies collected in entries.
Wow. How has the support base been for you guys as far as individuals? Let me rephrase this. How has the marketing side helped to amplify your quest?
Oh, it's huge. I mean, we just like what we're doing here, right? What we're doing here is we're just putting it out there for even more people, right? Because like I said, it's very diverse. I mean, anybody can play, and women, children, anybody can play. It's but the marketing part is, I do their jerseys for them. I do all that. People see the jersey, they ask questions. I
got my jersey.
I field the calls, right? I get calls, and people want to know how they go about. So we just explain to them, it's very simple. They've made it very easy to do. And I do have one question. If I come back and play again, if I lose, do I still? No, I'm just wondering. If I lose, do I still get points? Do I earn points even if I
Absolutely.
lose?
So no matter where you finish, when you register for an event, no matter where you finish, you'll get a certain number of points.
That's what I'm talking about. See, that's what. Okay.
So how does he come out of retirement? Because he's not on nobody's draft board.
Well, he might want to start in the social and try to work his way up.
They might let me play down low. I don't know. We'll see.
So before we wrap up, how can the individuals contact you guys, be a part of the program, help you guys out? Take it.
So we have a website, it's called actually ICL, Indiana Cornhole League. You can go on that on Facebook. Me and Jerry both are on Facebook. We're very active on Facebook. You can look us up, Richard Majors or Jerry Esposito. And our third partner, Donald Hitchcock, unfortunately couldn't be here today. Yeah, you can reach out that way to us. Our website should be done this week, actually.
Okay.
The website should be done, which when that gets done, we'll have all of our tournaments, our schedules on there. We're looking for sponsorships. Anybody interested in doing a sponsorship, we'd really promote you, get your name out there. And then also, like Chad with the jerseys and hats and all that good stuff will be on the website so people can go on.
Have a good time.
Chad, how can they reach you if they want something outside of cornhole?
Well, I'm working on a new website now, but they can get to me through Facebook, Major Marketing. But that's the main thing. I can, I'd say that's the main way to get a hold of me. And Andre, I do have to ask you a question.
It depends on what the question is.
No, it's easy. So I'm going to put you on the spot real quick.
Okay.
Right? And
you put me on the spot?
I'm going to put you on the spot.
Oh, God.
All right? So what I'm going to ask is that one of these, during this summer, one of these tournaments that they put on, or, one of these tournaments they put on, I'm going to have you play with me. Me and you.
I gotta check your points.
Well, no.
You better check his game out first.
I bet. Let me check. How much? I better check with T-Bone first.
No. Well, T-Bone, he ain't gonna talk bad about me, but I want you to play with me.
Yeah, okay, I can do that.
All right,
I'll do that.
And we can start in the beginners. We can go in the beginner.
I'm too good to be a beginner, man. But.
We're both too competitive for that.
Yeah, we're too competitive. It might be a fight out there.
So if I may, Jerry,
go ahead.
Quickly. So by the time this is out and edited and whatnot, everybody that sees this will be able to get on our website. And our website is incornholeleague.com. That's our website. Not IndianaCornholeLeague.com. It's incornholeleague.com. Okay. And that site is actually active right now. You just can't register or anything like that yet. Plus, if you have any questions and want to reach out to us on email, it's IndianaCornholeLeague@gmail.com. And that reaches me, Rich, Don, our web designer, everybody.
That sounds like a winner.
Yeah, good call.
One thing I'd like to say is I greatly appreciate you guys coming on to the show at the I Am Beast Network and the Andre the Beast Crayton Show. We always strive to bring to the community new ways that people are staying in that beast frame of mind and being productive and doing something for the community. Definitely, you guys are doing that. I urge the individuals to reach out, support you guys. It's a family event, and believe me, we need to go back to that family tradition and go out and have fun and stop the violence and understand that we all need to know how to get along like we used to do and go back to the old days. Ladies and gentlemen, with that said, this has been another exciting episode of the Andre the Beast Crayton Show.